If you need any Xbox or PlayStation codes or any cheap PC games, use the referral link in the description. It will take you over to g2a.com. They already have a discount on most of their goods, and if you use the code CHES at checkout, you can get yourself an extra 3% off as well. Hey guys, how's it going? Ches back again, and welcome to episode number 24 of the third season here at Chelsea Football Club. Gareth Bale apparently wants to talk about wages, so we'll see what he wants rather than just initially straight up offering him the contract. I think he's got plenty of time left on his current contract, so I don't know why Bale would want something more. He's on £210,000 a week. He wants £275,000 a week. Well, if he had more on his contract, I wouldn't give it to him, but to be fair, we've got so much money and nothing to spend it on, so we'll do what we can to see if we can get him to sign on for a little bit longer. Fair enough. Right, well, we start today with the second leg against Bayern Munich in the Champions League in the round of 16. After a very, very frustrating week with 4 games in 6 days, we follow up with, thankfully, a 3-day break before Bayern, and then a 4-day break before Swansea, before a 3-day break against Leicester. So we can start the first team against Bayern Munich. We'll have to start the rotation team in the Cup, although I like to play the kids in the Cup anyway, in the FA Cup quarter-final, and then it will be Leicester, and then obviously we'll move on into the next episode with Liverpool. Maybe another FA Cup tie, and West Brom, if no FA Cup, Aston Villa. So, unless, of course, we beat Bayern Munich, and there's a Champions League tie in between here and there. But we did lose the first leg 2-1. James is definitely going to have to miss this one by the looks of things. But we'll play Nathan, who's been in great form. Scored a hat-trick in the game that made me, decide to start him in the first team over James. And then scored a goal again against Queen's Park Rangers. That was an absolute ripper. So we will have to continue with him in between the midfield three. Other than that, I'm desperate for Oxlade-Chamberlain and Willian back, but it's going to be a few weeks before we see either of them, so it's going to be an 85-90% fit side to take on Bayern Munich, where we need a victory of any kind. Well, no, not even not a victory of any kind. We need at least 2-1. A 1-0 win won't be enough. We'll go out on away goals, so we need either a 2-goal victory or a 2-1 or higher victory as well. Difficult times. Drop the video a like if you enjoy. Subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't to this point to ensure you don't miss out on any further content. But let's jump in to the Allianz Arena and try and get ourselves through to the quarterfinals of the Champions League. Roda, who scored the 2 goals in the first leg for Bayern Munich. Nice tackle by Alaba, but Müller shrugs it off. Well, that's a dangerous cross as well. You're going to have to get that away. No, Nathaniel Klein! Can you believe it? After 4 minutes, he's toe-poked that into the bottom corner trying to clear it. What is... That was an attempted clearance. Santoso can't get down to it. Oh my God. That is one of the worst own goals I think we've ever scored on FIFA 16. It just means we have to get a 2-1 win then to get extra time at least. So we now need 3 goals to guarantee going through in 90 minutes. Müller through to Sebastian Roda, who scored both the goals in the first leg, trying to cause us some problems here. Nathaniel Klein defends the right way this time and stops the ball from going into the back of the net rather than toe-poking it in himself. Give this across here to Bale. I wish it wasn't Matic that was pushing forward in that central area. We'll try and get this to Nathan, but Vidal cuts it out. But he's giving it straight to Nathan for me. And then Lahm's picked it off the youngster, but Pogba wins it back. I'm going to go for a cracker. Oh, Manuel Neuer with a top save. Leave that Neymar. It's not going to go for a corner, is it? It's going to be a throw-in. Oh, well. Wow, our first chance of the game, Manuel Neuer comes up with a top save. He made a couple of fantastic saves in the first leg from a Bale free kick, and I can't quite remember what the second one was. Bale might be able to get another effort on target here. Aubameyang brings it down. Oh, finish! No, I want him to pick the ball up, rush it back to the centre spot, but he's done a front flip over it instead. Nathan misses header. Bale tries the shot on the edge of the box. We get really lucky, but emphatic finish from Aubameyang. He was making sure that that was going into the back of the net. 1-1 on the night with 3-2 down on aggregate, but we are back in the game quickly as well, which is what we needed. Here's Vidal up against Nathaniel Klein. It's been done by the turn. Vidal from distance hits the post. Oh my God, what a shot. What a shot from Arturo Vidal. Nathan. Get it to Neymar. I could go through that gap to Nathan again. And Aubameyang, was in the middle in a great position. Nathan with a turn, though. Nathan! Oh, good block by Arturo Vidal. Maybe I should have dropped it there to Paul Pogba. I got tunnel vision there, turn inside, and I was like, this is the chance! And unfortunately, kicked it straight against the man that was stood in front of me. And my Varane gets a tackle in against Lewandowski. We're showing that we are creating more chances here than we did in the first leg, though, which is good. Or at least the same level of chance that we created in the first leg, because we did actually have quite a few chances in that first leg. It's just that Manuel Neuer was incredible. So far, Neuer's made one good save and had one good block in front of him, and the other one went into the back of the net. Outside the boot, cross there, but Zuma's there to head it away. Oh, Nathan's going to get caught by Arturo Vidal, though. Lewandowski, well held, Santoso. Zuma. Pogba. Matic. Ooh, why does it have to be Matic in that sort of position? Get that to Aubameyang. Oh, that touch. I was hoping to turn there and have a decent effort. Never mind. Bale will push down the outside and then try and turn inside Ribery, which has worked really nicely. Gareth Bale for the chance to make it 2-1 Chelsea. We're back on level terms on aggregate. As things stand, this is the only way now we can go to extra time. 3-3 on aggregate. 2-1 away win for Bayern, 2-1 away current score for us as well. So 2 away goals each. Lovely goal by Bale. We're very much back in this tie. Now we just need one more and then to keep Bayern out and we'll be through. Easier said than done though. Fine. Nathan. Right, Aubameyang. Oh no, that was meant for Aubameyang. Klein to Nathan. I don't really know where to go here. We'll go Pogba then to Matic. If Aubameyang can get himself into the right channel, we might be in for a third. Oh, it's gone in! Aubameyang with 3-1 up. Neuer, I expected him to save that if I'm honest, but I had no other option but to shoot. And I fully expected him to push that around the corner for a corner. Push it around the post for a corner. He's just not quite got there. Was it the pace on the shot that's beaten him? Neither of these angles have been good enough to really see how Neuer hasn't quite been able to reach that. Through the legs of the defender, he's headed towards the back. I don't know whether maybe he just got his angles wrong. I'm not sure. But with 3-1 up on the night and 4-3 up on aggregate, is this us going through to the quarterfinals of the Champions League? Oh, I'm going to have to risk it by going through this gap, but then there's so much space for Neymar. Douglas Costa's got the pace, though, to keep up with him, but he's going to cut across here. We'll look for Aubameyang. I've no idea whether he was on or off there. I can't. I've had a swing at it. I've missed. Oh, there goes the final whistle, though. We've won 3-1 away from home in the Allianz Arena to power ourselves into the Champions League quarterfinals. That's a massive result. The biggest result of this season, hands down. I'm delighted with that. Absolutely thrilled after the astonishing disappointment of the previous episode where I was just so ridiculously frustrated. We turn it around. Barca won, Arsenal won, which means Barca go through 2-1 at the expense of the North Londoners. No surprise, Barca versus Arsenal in the Champions League. Barca progress. Seen that a few more times in the recent years, haven't we? Anyway, let's take on Swansea next then, and we'll see if we can get ourselves through from the quarterfinal of the FA Cup as well. And Bale's accepted the contract. No real surprise. James to Solanke. There's Pasalic. Bertrand Traore is arriving, but he's still behind me, so we'll play it to Dom Solanke. He's got the pace to get away from Ashley Williams, and he's pretty strong as well, Dom Solanke. He's not a small man, and Dave could get the ball into the box here. I'm going to look for James on the far side. It's actually gone to Bertrand Traore. Well, both of them are left-footed, so work it onto the left, and he's hit it over the top of the bar. First chance of the game. Unfortunately, couldn't quite keep it down, but positive start. Corner for Swansea, 18 minutes in. Jefferson Montero to take. In it comes. That's deep, but someone's going to win the header, and I think it was Ashley Williams at the back post, drawing a good save out of Santoso. Could be a secondary Swansea corner here. Again, Jefferson Montero is going to take it, this time from the other side of the pitch. In it comes. Oh, he's looking for a strange one. Something from the training ground, perhaps. Angel Rangel over the top of the bar. Safe from the Spaniards. So we've had a chance that's gone well over. Now they've had a chance that's gone well over. That was a fucking bang. Pasalic's pass is blocked, and Gomez and Jack Cork link up nicely to Mira. I don't know who that guy is, but he's played through Marvin Emnes, who's flashed it past the post. Swansea's best chance of the game so far comes on a quick breakaway, but unfortunately their Dutch striker can't find the back of the net. Good save by Santoso in actual fact. I thought it had just brushed the side netting. Santoso's going to come and claim this as well. Good goalkeeping. Giving that straight to Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Not going to complain. We'll give it with Pasalic to Dom Solanke. He could go back to Pasalic here, but there's a bit of space for Solanke. He's going to have the shot. It's well blocked by Neil Taylor. Very well done. That was on its way towards the back of the net. James looking towards the back post with a corner. Keeper's come, not got there, but Bertrand Traore's header won't find the top corner. It was looping, but just wouldn't quite drop in time. Salic gets it to Ruben Loftus-Cheek. We'll give it to James quickly. Dom Solanke's making moves. How good a tackle is that from Jack Court? Give it to James again and bursts around the outside. Dom Solanke's waiting for the ball in the middle. I see Kennedy here, though, also waiting for the ball in the middle. And Guy is pushing forward. The left back, ooh, on target. Well held by Fabianski, though. Could have taken a deflection off Neil Taylor's foot, but it didn't.
The team forward with his work on the ball.
Okay, thought I'd intercepted that, to be honest. Mira with a cross. Emnes 1-0. Gaia got in front of the man with his pace and then back round the back of him because he wasn't strong enough, and it's cost us a goal, unfortunately. I could have sworn I'd won that back there with Gaia, and then for some reason, rather than trying to just run with the ball, he tried to like hold him off. Really bad decision, Gaia. I didn't tell you to do that. I wanted to just sprint off with the ball so I could pass it sideways. Great cross in. John Stones goes with his leg, though, which is baffling in that particular situation. Just head it away, mate. Never mind. We're 1-0 down. We've got about half an hour to get ourselves back in the game. I've got to make my mind up what to do here. We'll get it through there to Dom Solanke. Touch lets him down there, kind of ruins the flow of the move. We'll get it to James here, who'll get the turn in. Look for Dom Solanke, who's brought that down. It's broken to him really fortuitously, but... Oh, Pasalic, surely! How have you not got that on target? How have you not got that on target? All he's got to do is put it in the back of an empty net, and he's kicked it 5 yards wide. Pasalic, you penis. I can't believe he's done that. We've got 5 minutes to go, just over, and that is surely going to be the best opportunity we're going to get to equalise between now and the end of the game. I cannot believe he's missed that. Cocker in. Pasalic will tackle him. Kennedy's on the ball. We'll drill it across there. It's going to reach someone. It's Ruben Loftus-Cheek. Here's Dom Solanke. Kennedy making moves. This is going to be the last chance to get a goal in this FA Cup tie. Kennedy keeps that in. Gets tackled, but might win it back off Federico Fernandez. He hasn't, but it's going to drop to Jose Gaia. Gaia has a man over there in Azpilicueta, and then there's space for Ruben Loftus-Cheek, but the pass is really loose, and that's probably going to be full time. I can't believe that pass in a crucial moment of the game is misplaced. We lose 1-0 at home against Swansea. We are out of the FA Cup. A really good win against Bayern, followed by a really disappointing defeat against Swansea. We had enough chances to win it. We just weren't able to get the ball in the back of the net. Time to go and get a win against Leicester in the league to hopefully maintain our Barclays Premier League campaign. We can still win a treble if we win the BPL and the Champions League, because we've already won the Capital One Cup. It's just not the treble of FA Cup, League and Champions League. But to be fair, if we're going to win a treble, I don't mind what treble it is, as long as we win a treble, which is what we could potentially do if we can win the Champions League and the Barclays Premier League. So time to, actually, I'll show you the league table right here. We are a point ahead of Everton. We were 2. Everton have drawn, so if we can beat Leicester now, we'll go 4 points clear for a second time this season. So we'll try and do that now. Oh God, they're pinging it about like Barcelona here. Here's N'Golo Kante out to Dodu into the box. The Vardy party. Santoso react. Cheeps. He just stood there and looked at it. Matic's first touch is so bad. Here's Lawrence in the box. Lawrence with a turn, waiting for the pullback. There it is, and goal for Leicester. All that came from Matic's first touch that was ridiculously poor. I wasn't holding the sprint button. I wasn't doing anything. The ball wasn't even travelling at him at pace. It just looped over the top. Just take a touch. Get it under control. Matic, dickhead. Great finish from Jamie Vardy, but should never have got the opportunity in the first place. Matic, I see Nathan stood there. Get it quickly to Aubameyang and get the turn in and the pace and the finish. Yes, it gets crunched, Aubameyang, but we're back on level terms pretty soon after going behind. Right, this time, I want to push on again like we did in the game against Bayern and get ourselves a solid victory. Great finish from Aubameyang, that really is, into the far top corner. He's been such a good signing for us. Thank you for recommending him to me, because he's been an absolute revelation up top. To Pogba. Nice turn into Nathan, and he's got the pace to get away. Nathan with a finish, no, good save by the goalkeeper and hooked away. They've got the South African goalkeeper Kuhn or Kune. I'm not really too sure how to pronounce his name. It's Khune, so it's either Kuhn or Kune. We'll get this to Neymar. It's a good save there by the South African goalkeeper. Neymar with a cross. Nathan's up with a header. He can't save that. 2-1. We've turned it around. We went behind, and then 10 minutes later, we're 2-1 in front. Really good header from Nathan there. He's not the tallest, but he is pretty good in the air if he gets a free header, which is exactly what he got there, and he's buried it. 2-1 Chelsea.
Chelsea, they've got this half-time lead.
It's a really nice move here, actually, at the start of the second half.
Excellent.
Nathan into Matic.
Into play.
Still going to Mania. Into Aubameyang. It was meant for Pogba, but Pogba will get on the end of it, and we've scored a third immediately. That is one of the best moves we've ever put together in this Chelsea career mode. That was fantastic. I don't know what, 10, 15 passes? Matic goes on a really nice run as well. Gets it into Aubameyang around the corner to Pogba. Touch and finish. 3-1 Chelsea. We've really turned on the style now. Can we go on and score more in the second half? We'll find out. Look for Nathan here. Could play it early to Aubameyang, but he's just run offside, so we'll cut inside instead. We'll lay it in front of Neymar, who could have a shot actually from distance here. And I'm going to Neymar! Great whip. Great effort. Marcelo heads it behind for a corner. That would have been a stunning goal from Neymar had that flown into the back of the net. Bale with the corner. Pogba's underneath it. No, was it N'Golo Kante or was it Liam Moore? It was one of the two that was underneath it. Neymar using his pace to get the ball back. Here's Varane. We'll lay it in front of Pogba. I'm tempted to hit that first time as well, but I won't. We'll lay this off with Nathan to Bale. Bale for 4. Again, really well put together. We really have turned on the style here. I needed this performance. For my confidence with this Chelsea team, I needed this level of performance again. After a really disappointing game against Swansea, he smashed that into the back of the net. That's why we brought players like Bale and Neymar into the side, because they just score top quality goals all the time. We are 4-1 up away from home. Good header one by Matic. Nathan's disappointed. He's not going to send... That's not a red. I'm sorry. Nathan was really frustrated there with Danny Drinkwater, but that is not a red card. I've just taken control of the ball, and he's just mistimed it. In fact, he's won the ball as he's hooked it away. It's never been a red card in the history of the game. Wow. Leicester really unlucky there. It's not going to affect the result, because obviously we're already 4-0 up, but 4-1 up, sorry. Get that to Nathan. We might be able to make it 5. Oh, I was trying to squeeze it to Aubameyang at the back post. Wouldn't quite work. Never mind. 4-1 up against the now 10-man Leicester City. And that should be game sooner rather than later. Here's Pogba. I see Neymar on the far side. That's a great ball out to him. We'll cut inside. He's done that really nicely. Oh, tried to feed it through to Matic. It wouldn't quite squeeze. And there goes the final whistle. Solid 4-1 win away from home against Leicester City. Slight nerves when Jamie Vardy put them 1-0 up, but we turned it around and come away with a really solid victory to give us 4 points as a gap at the top of the Premier League. 4 goals against Leicester, a 4-point lead at the top of the Barclays Premier League with 8 games remaining. I believe that was our 30th game of the season. It was, as you can see there. 4 points clear at the top. Everton in second, then 5-point gap down to Arsenal, and then it's Man United and Liverpool and Stoke, and then another 3-point gap down to Middlesbrough. Man City in 10th. Spurs down in 8th. Never thought I'd see that. Who's at the bottom? Crystal Palace at bottom, QPR, Aston Villa, no surprises. West Brom, Southampton down in 16th. We're top of the league though. We can't ask for more right now. We are unfortunately out of the FA Cup, but we are at least through in the Champions League and solidly top of the Barclays Premier League. Drop the video a like if you enjoyed. Subscribe to the channel as well if you haven't to this point for more content. But for now, I'll see you next time.